Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Bolo bolo. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Prahlada Daine, Ito Narasimha Para, Ito Narasimha बहिर्हृदये नृसिंहा नृसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे हिरण्यकशिपुर्वक्षः शिलटङ्कानखलाय इतो नृसिंह परतो नृसिंह यत यत जामि ततो नृसिंह बहिर्नृसिंह हृदये नृसिंह नृसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे तव करकमलवरे नाख अद्भुतशृङ्गा दालिता हिरण्यकशिपो तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तव करकमलवरे केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नृसिंहदेव 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 जय नृसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल 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 हरि बोल
Hare Krishna. Now we'll offer obeisances by kneeling down, touching our forehead to the ground. Jaya Nitya Leela Pravishto Om Vishnupad Paramhans Sri Shri 108 से ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शील प्रभुपाद की जय. ISKCON founder Acharya, BBT founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada की जय, समवेत भक्तवृंद की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री गौनिताय की जय। राधा कृष्ण मिलित तनु विपुलम्ब विग्रह श्री गौर सुंदर की जय। श्री मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय। श्री मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। श्री श्याम कुंड श्री राधा कुंड की जय। श्री श्री राधा क्षीरचोर गोपीनाथ की जय। श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। श्री जगन्नाथ, श्री बलदेव, श्रीमती सुभद्रा महारानी की जय। भक्ति विघ्न विनाशकारी नृसिंहदेव की जय। प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। तुलसी महारानी की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल। All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pucharine. Nirvisheshe Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you all for coming to the ISKCON Toronto's weekly Sunday feast program. If you could kindly ask everyone to please have a seat as we're going to be starting our next part of the program. So yes, please everyone sit down and come as close as you can so you can make room and space for those who are still coming. So just a few housekeeping announcements. Please note that the washrooms are located on the lower level. Children under the age of 12 must be supervised by a parent. And also, we have a Temple Boutique mattress gift shop, as well as Govinda's restaurant. So if you'd like to go over there, you can also see that as well. And if you'd like to make a donation, you can please visit the front desk. So I'm going to now introduce a very special performance that we're having tonight. So before we begin, we kindly ask that you silence your phones and remain seated and give your full attention to the stage. Tonight, 4 actors will rotate through 3 short scenes inspired by the Bhagavad Gita. There is no set and very few props, so the story is brought to life entirely through their voices, expressions, and movements. Through these scenes, we explore duty, desire, and attachment, and the guidance Krishna gives us for living spiritual life. Please watch closely, reflect, and enjoy the performance. So let's welcome to the stage Krishna, Dracula, and Boatman. Please give a round of applause.
Arjuna and his brothers have tried everything they could think of to make peace with their cousins and return to their kingdom. But after years of exile, the day had finally arrived. All of their relatives and friends had taken sides. Some were with Arjuna and his brothers, but many had sided with their cousins. The day of the great battle had finally come, and thousands of warriors were lined up, facing each other across a large field. The great warriors have all blown their conches, signaling the beginning of a great battle. Krishna drove the chariots out onto the battlefield and brought it to a halt in between the two armies. Arjuna looked across the battlefield and saw on the far side the men who had come to fight him, his grandfather, his cousins, his beloved archery teacher, and many other relatives and friends. Overcome with sadness, Arjuna put down his bow.
I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're near me. Funny, but when you're near me, I'm in the mood for love.
Please welcome to the stage Maya, Eha, Shashwat, Sanika, on sound, Vasudev, on lights, and directed by me. My name is Arena.
Hare Krishna, everyone. So let's give another big round of applause to that wonderful performance by the ISKCON Toronto Drama Club. So if I can kindly ask everyone to turn towards me, because now we're going to have a question and answer session. So please turn, and we're going to have Her Grace Atmadarshini Mataji introduce the questions. Sorry, just some technical difficulties with the TV. So we're so happy that all of you are here. Today is actually the last Sunday of 2025. So it's, all culminated to today. And so it's a great way to spend your Sunday evening. So how many of you enjoyed the drama? Give a raise of your hand if you enjoyed the drama. Wow, many of you. Okay, I guess we're ready for the quiz.
Hare Krishna. Apologies for the technical difficulties. We all hope that you really enjoyed that drama that just happened. So does anybody know what month is going on right now? So anybody? Yes, it's the Gita month that's going on right now. So the way we want to end the year is to do some question and answers from the Bhagavad Gita. Look at some practical aspects of the Bhagavad Gita and see what they actually mean. So what we're going to do is I'm going to run the slideshow, and there's going to be some questions from the Bhagavad Gita on the slideshow, and you will see some images. So some of the answers are going to be as hints in the images. So they're not very difficult to figure out. Just a quick show of hands. Can everybody see the screen from where they are? Okay, perfect. So what we'll do is, if you know the answer, if you would like to respond, please just raise your hand, and we'll have some mics going around. And yeah, please feel free to just raise your hand, and then we will give you the mic to speak the answer. Okay, so question number 1. So where was the Bhagavad Gita spoken, and why is this location important?
The Bhagavad Gita is spoken on Kurukshetra.
And why is it important? Why is that location important?
Because Mahabharata wars was Mahabharata started on Kurukshetra only, between Pandava and Kaurava.
Okay, nearly there, but there's a particular reason why that location, why did the Mahabharata choose to be in that particular location of
Shri
Kurukshetra?
Krishna has given the Gita Updesh to Krishna. Oh, Krishna given the Gita Updesh to Arjuna on Kurukshetra during the war.
It's
Because
nearly
he
there.
was unable to fight against his relatives and Kauravas. Okay, because
So there's another word for Kurukshetra. There's one more word. Does anybody know what that word is? What does Krishna say in Bhagavad Gita? What is that land called?
Because it's a religious place.
Yes, that's right. It's called Dharma Kshetra. So Dharma Kshetra means where Dharma is upheld. So that is why that particular place was chosen for the Bhagavad Gita to be spoken. Okay, now I hope that you all were watching this drama very carefully as well, because some of the answers to some of these questions is going to be in what was spoken in the drama. So I hope you were very carefully listening to the drama. Okay. So we know the Gita was spoken on a battlefield, as we just said, but what was the emotional reason for it to be spoken? In other words, what happened to Arjuna that made him stop and ask for help? The mic is coming towards you.
So Arjuna did not want to kill his own kin, and he was kind of in a dilemma about what to do about that, and that's why he asked for advice from Krishna.
Okay, that's good. Does anybody else want to add anything else to that?
He had strong attachment towards his family, which is why he was holding back from fighting with them, which is where Krishna helped out and spoke about attachment and detachment.
Yes, that's right. So on the other side of the battle was his uncles, his cousins, his teachers. So he was thinking, how can I kill them? These are all my own people. What will I do with this kingdom? So he was on crossroads. So if we think about our own lives, we are also on crossroads so many times, right? We are trying to decide, should I do this or should I do that? So if we think about it, as we're going through the Gita, we can think that we are also in that place where we have to make decisions and Krishna is helping us. Okay, so next one is about a relationship change. So at the start of the Bhagavad Gita, the relationship between Krishna and Arjuna undergoes a massive shift. What was their relationship at the beginning? And what did it become after Arjuna's breakdown? And why did it change?
So when the Bhagavad Gita, when the Bhagavad Gita was spoken, so before that the Arjuna and Krishna were friends, and then in the second chapter, around 7th verse, Arjuna accepted Krishna as his spiritual master. So then the relationship changed to spiritual master and the disciple.
And why did it change?
Because Arjuna wants guidance from the Krishna, because he was confused what to do or what to not do, and that's the best. When you don't know what to do, just surrender to Krishna. That's why Arjuna surrendered to Krishna.
Thank you. So that's right. Normally, if it's your friend, you don't take guidance from them very easily. But if it's somebody who is superior, you will take guidance. So that's why Arjuna took the position of a disciple. Okay. So again, these questions are not in any particular order of the Bhagavad Gita. So according to Bhagavad Gita, if you've read Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, text 34. So if you want to learn the truth, what 3 specific things must you do? So if you want to learn the real truth, what should you do?
Go to a bona fide spiritual master and ask from him submissively.
And the third thing? Say that again? Yes. So the third thing is serve the spiritual master. So first you approach a bona fide spiritual master. Then you inquire from him submissively. That's the main word, submissiveness. And then after that, you also serve the spiritual master. And in that way, the spiritual master will impart the truth onto you. Okay, so who am I really? So most of us identify as our names, our jobs, or our physical bodies. But according to the Bhagavad Gita, who or what are we actually? Down there.
Spirit soul.
Yes, we are the spirit soul that's residing within the body. Okay.
Hare Krishna. Eternally, we are part and parcels of Krishna, and we are eternal servants of Krishna. That is our eternal identity.
Thank you. Okay, so in chapter 2, Krishna describes the soul as being indestructible. He lists several things that cannot harm or change the soul. What are these things? And look at the picture carefully. You'll find the answers there.
So fire, water, and then soul cannot be cut into pieces. These three things are explained.
Okay, so yes, the soul cannot be burnt by fire, it cannot be moistened by water, it cannot be withered by the wind, and also it cannot be cut by any weapons. Okay, now, this is the new wardrobe logic. Look at this image carefully of someone discarding old worn-out clothes for new ones. Krishna uses this exact scenario as a metaphor for our existence. In this analogy, what do the clothes represent? So let's start one by one. What do the clothes represent?
Different bodies.
And then who is the person that is changing the clothes? Okay, so, and what is this new wardrobe? What is this new wardrobe?
It's material world and one is spiritual world.
No, not really. Back there.
It's the new body.
Yes, you can say it's a new body, but it's more like it's when you change that new body. So the new wardrobe is when you're choosing that new body. So that's correct. So it's rebirth. So now let's look at some lessons from daily life. So look at these two pictures carefully. What do you think Krishna is comparing them to in the Bhagavad Gita? And what does he suggest we do in such situations? Would anyone like to describe what the two pictures show over there?
Hare Krishna, different phases of the life.
Anybody else?
Hare Krishna, I think the lesson is about taking action. The first person on the left by the stove is confused and not sure what to do about the smoke coming out from the pan. And the person on the right is clearing their windshield so that they can see it clearly so they can drive. So they're taking action.
No, not really.
Hare Krishna. It is talking about summer and winter. And Krishna said, the summer and winter is a temporary and we have to tolerate. The way the mother cook in the summer, she's so hot, but she tolerates for the family. The same way you have to tolerate.
That's perfect, but just hold on to the mic for a second. Summer and winter is correct, but what is he comparing summer and winter to? Oh, yes. That's right, so happiness and distress, and yes, what we do is we tolerate, like Mataji said, and yes, it's happiness and distress. So happiness and distress are like summer and winter seasons that come and go, they're temporary, and one should learn to tolerate those. Okay. So in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, text 40, Krishna warns of a greatest fear, a tragedy far worse than physical death. What is this greatest fear?
I'm not sure, but maybe failing at performing your prescribed duties. Like for Arjuna, it was being a warrior, and he did not want to be a warrior, and Krishna said that that will drag him down to the path of misery or...
That is a fear, that's not the greatest. Anybody else? Look at the picture carefully. It also gives you some hints. Okay, so the greatest fear is actually regression to like a lower species of life. So it's not even death, but it's after death, because this human body that we've got, it's a very rare opportunity. In this human body, it's the only opportunity that we have to perform spiritual life. So the greatest fear is actually losing this human body and regressing back to a lower species of life. Like we can see, there's so many animals in the picture. So that is what the greatest fear is. And does anybody know what is the only action that acts as an insurance policy against it?
I'm not sure, but Nam Jap?
Yes, so it's devotional service. So if we see here, somebody is chanting, somebody's cleaning the temple, right? Because what Krishna says is that on this path of devotional service, there's no loss or diminution. And anything that you do will stay into your bank balance. So for example, if you have $100 million in your bank balance, when you leave your body, that money is going to stay here. It doesn't go with you. But your spiritual credit goes with you wherever you are. So even if you've performed devotion service just 1%, it actually protects you. So that's why it's a definite insurance policy. Okay. So now let's look at a friend or an enemy. So according to Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, what is the object that can be either your best friend or your worst enemy? And what is the specific condition that determines which one it becomes? Who is your best friend or your worst enemy?
Is it your mind?
Yes, that's correct. Thank you. Yes, that's correct. And what is the condition that determines which one it will become?
I know Krishna says abhyas, you need to practice to make sure you train it to become your friend or enemy, right? That's in your hands.
Yes. So basically it is whether you're able to conquer your mind or not. If you conquer your mind successfully, it becomes your best friend. If you fail, it becomes your enemy. And I think you may have answered a little bit of the next question. Arjuna says the mind is restless, turbulent, obstinate, and very strong. Krishna admits it is difficult to curb, but in verse 6.35, he explains that it can be controlled by two specific approaches. What are they? So how can you control your mind? What does Krishna say? Not really. I think she's mentioned one, which is suitable practice. Anybody can think of another one, which could be leading from controlling senses, but there's a specific word that I'm looking for. So yes, you can say renunciation is detachment, which is similar to renunciation. So detachment and suitable practice, that's the way that you can control your mind according to Krishna. Okay, food. Everybody likes food. So according to the Bhagavad Gita, what is the insurance policy for our food? Specifically, what must be done with food before we eat it to ensure we are not eating only sin? And what is that food called once this action is performed?
Offering to Krishna.
Mm-hmm. And what is it called?
Prasad.
Yes, that's right. So you offer your food to Krishna in sacrifice, and then it doesn't become sin. So Krishna is saying here that if you don't offer food to me in sacrifice, it's as if you're eating sin. So that's why we should offer our food to Krishna. Now, Krishna lists 4 very simple things that anyone, even a child or a poor person, can offer him. He says if they're offered with love and devotion, he will accept them. Can you name these 4 simple things?
Patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam.
Yeah,
That's
English?
4 things. Patra means leaves, pushpa means flower, toya means any drinks, any soft drinks, water. Sorry, toyam means it's vegetables and water.
Okay. I think somebody else had their hands up. I'm just looking for the specific words. You had your hand up? Give him the mic.
Like water and vegetables and things that like leaves and things that we can offer for that no sin.
Yes, that's right. Both of you are correct. But the words Krishna is using is, you can offer me a fruit, a flower, water, and a leaf. So those are the words that he's used. But yes, vegetables definitely you can offer Krishna. But yes, those are the 4 things he's mentioned that even a child can offer, or even like somebody who's poor, who has nothing, can offer those. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a scavenger hunt. So what are 5 things in nature that remind you of Krishna, which are explicitly mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita? So 5 things. So you can just choose one even. Like something where Krishna says, I am this, and it reminds you of Krishna when you see it.
It's earth, air, fire, water, ether.
No, not really. I mean, some of it is there, but that's not the answers I'm looking for.
I think one of them is a peacock leaf.
You could say that. Krishna doesn't mention that in the Bhagavad Gita. So I'm looking for specifically. So if you go out in nature, what do you see that you can, that Krishna says, I am this?
The taste in water.
Yeah, that's right. Next.
Nature, like trees.
Yeah, what tree does he mention? Of trees, what is he?
Tulsi.
No. So of trees, he's a banyan tree. Anybody else?
Taste of water, smell of earth, sun, moon, and banyan tree.
Yeah, there we go. So he mentions a lot of things like that in the Bhagavad Gita. He says, of bodies of water, I'm the ocean. Of aquatics, I'm the shark. And so many things. He says, of all seasons, I'm the flower-bearing spring. So these are things that, just generally when we see these things, we can think of Krishna. Because Krishna is saying that he is these things. Okay, so Krishna describes 3 gunas, or modes of material nature. Can you name the 3 modes, and which one is described as illuminating and freeing one from all sinful reactions? So the 3 modes of material nature.
Sattva, Tamas, and Rajas. Sattva. But that's also attachment, right? Yes.
Perfect. So sattva means goodness, tama means ignorance, and rajas means passion. Okay. So this one, if you were watching the drama carefully, you should be able to answer this. Krishna identifies one specific all-devouring enemy. Who is this all-devouring enemy, and what are the 3 specific sitting places where this enemy hides to bewilder the soul? Somebody said
it is lust.
Yeah, that's correct. And which are the 3 sitting places of lust?
Intelligence, mind,
and
ego. I'm not sure. Sorry, I forgot the third one.
Senses.
I'm sorry.
There we go. Okay. So yes, intelligence, mind, and the senses. Okay. So Krishna names 3 gates leading to hell. He says every sane person should give these 3 things up immediately. What are they? Three gates leading to hell. Anybody?
Lust, anger, and greed.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, So, according to verse 8.6, what determines what kind of body or state of being a person attains after leaving their current body? Is it their birth, their bank balance, or is it something else? So what is that something else?
Karma.
Those things are leading, but there is something specific. That at the time of death, there's something specific.
It's the state of mind.
Yes, it's your state of mind. So it's what you remember at the time of death that determines what your next body is going to be. Okay, what is the ultimate security? So in verse 18.66, Krishna tells Arjuna to abandon all varieties of religion and do one specific thing. What is that thing, and what is the guarantee that Krishna gives in return?
I think it's to surrender onto his lotus feet, and he guarantees that he'll take care of you no matter what sins or whatever you have done your whole lifetime.
Perfect. So he says, I will deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. Okay. According to Bhagavad Gita 5.18, how does a humble sage see every living entity? And why does he see those living entities that way? What does that humble sage possess? So again, there's hints in the picture. Anyone would like to try?
He sees every identity as a soul and not like an individual person, just the soul.
Yeah. So he sees everybody with equal vision. And the reason why is it's because there is soul. And what does the humble sage possess? He possesses true knowledge. So that's the reason why he sees everybody with equal vision. Whether it's a dog, whether it's a beggar, whether it's a great king, he sees everybody equally. Okay, so after speaking the entire Bhagavad Gita, Krishna does not force Arjuna to fight. So in verse 18.63, what does Krishna tell Arjuna to do with the knowledge he has just received? So what does Krishna, so he's given him the whole Bhagavad Gita and then he tells him something. What is that?
Just to like perform his duties without like attachment, because he's a Kshatriya, and he should fight because he's standing on the side of right.
So that he's saying throughout the Bhagavad Gita, but now after he said everything, he gives him, he says one specific thing.
Now it's your choice. That's the specific word Krishna mentioned. It's in your hand. What you already had the knowledge. Now it's your wisdom that what you want to do or what you not want to do.
That's right. So he wants to say something.
So basically, the way that I've understood it is, Krishna says, Yatha ichchasi tatha kuru. That means I have given you all this knowledge. Now it's your choice, basically, to deal with whatever problems that you have, you are dealing with. So I guess it's all that we also have to understand while reading Gita. The knowledge is yours, but to interpret it and implement it in your life is what you are supposed to do.
Yes. So Krishna is telling Arjuna that now you deliberate on all this knowledge that I've given you carefully and you decide what you want to do. Why does he say that? He could have said, you do this. But Krishna doesn't force anybody. We all have free will. So he's telling Arjuna that now you decide. I've given you the information, but now you decide what you want to do with it. That's your choice. So that is what Krishna is saying. And now our time is up, so we will stop here. Just before we stop here, I also just want to mention, so I hope that you all enjoyed that and you learned something from it. Bhagavad Gita is very practical. It's like a user manual. So I would request humbly that if you have read Bhagavad Gita, please keep on reading it because Bhagavad Gita, every time you read, you derive new meaning from it. And if you haven't read Bhagavad Gita, again, read it. If you do not have a Bhagavad Gita, please do get yourself a Bhagavad Gita. The main reason is because it's like our user manual. It'll help us at every step in our lives. So if you don't have a Bhagavad Gita, please get a Bhagavad Gita. And also, during this month, it's also the month of giving. So we are at the moment trying to also give out Bhagavad Gita. So we're trying to receive and we're trying to give out Bhagavad Gitas as well. So if you have Bhagavad Gitas, gift to your friends, your family. Another option is that you can sponsor a set of Bhagavad Gitas because as it transforms our lives, I'm hoping Bhagavad Gita is transforming your lives like it's transforming mine. So if it's transforming your lives, we want to try and transform as many people's lives as possible. So if you sponsor a set of Bhagavad Gita, these Bhagavad Gitas are placed in different areas like hotels, prison houses, hospitals, where people don't have access to Bhagavad Gita and where they can actually make a transformation in their lives, especially at a time when, as you can see, Arjuna was going through trouble. So those people also have a lot of trouble in their lives. So if you do want, please do come ahead. If you can sponsor one Bhagavad Gita, you can sponsor a box of Bhagavad Gitas. So please come ahead and give your support to this campaign so that we can together as one team transform lives around GTA, around Toronto, plus around the world. Because this is something we're doing as a whole world team. So Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Atmardarshini Mataji. So as she echoed, the Bhagavad Gita is so powerful and it's impacted so many lives, and I'm sure it's impacting your life. So for those of you who do not have a Bhagavad Gita at home, or if your friends and family don't have Bhagavad Gitas, you can actually go outside to the hallway, and we have a wonderful display of the Bhagavad Gitas, and you can pick up a copy. We not only have it in English, but we have it in so many other languages: Hindi, Punjabi, Telugu, French, Arabic. So please go to the hallway and grab a copy. And this is the very last week of 2025, and as part of the Live to Give campaign, we are basically pushing these Bhagavad Gitas in institutions that are for those folks that don't have access to Bhagavad Gita like you all do. Like she said, prisons, hotels, hospitals, military bases, and much more. And so this year, our goal is to distribute 28,500 Bhagavad Gitas. And so each box is 24 Gitas, $180 per box. And so we're only 200 boxes away from our goal. And so if you're inclined to also help out with this amazing, amazing campaign that is very close to Srila Prabhupada's heart, please go to the front desk or to the table in the hallway. Thank you. And so now we have something exciting coming up in 2026, a movie night. And so I'm going to bring over Geeta, who is from our congregation, who has put together this beautiful initiative, and I'm going to have her speak a little bit about it.
Okay, so Hare Krishna. On January 10th, right here, on a Saturday, 6 p.m., we will have a movie night. And it's a devotional movie, a first movie that is made about a Sankirtan story, a true story that happened to a real devotee. Synopsis is a devotional film, a true Sankirtan story. At night, during a rainstorm, a grandmother tells a story to her frightened granddaughter about a preacher who happens to go to the wrong place, meet the wrong people, and to top it off, finds himself in a situation only a prayer can resolve. What happened next? You will have to see. Well, I guess we're not lucky enough to see it this time, but we do need some help to make it happen. We need volunteers for the setup and getting ready. And if anyone willing to and has time, please come up during prasadam time towards me. I will be in this area, and I will collect contact information, and we will go from there. You can also sponsor the event. If you want to, you can go to front desk, mention the movie night that you want to sponsor, make sure you ask for a receipt, and that there is some kind of record of it. Other than that, look for this specific poster. It's on the front desk and also on the board. Any information you can find me, I can tell you all about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Geeta. So yeah, that's something very exciting happening in 2026, so please visit the front desk for more details. We're also very excited to announce that the 2026 ISKCON Toronto calendars are now available, so please pick up your copy. It has all the dates of all the festivals happening in 2026, including Ekadasi dates and any festivities happening throughout the year. We warmly invite you to join us for Srila Prabhupada Festival happening on January 1st, 2026. So this is to commemorate Srila Prabhupada on the very first day of the year. And the program will begin at 6 p.m. onwards and will feature a drama by His Holiness Bhakti Marga Swami, along with a special presentation and kirtan, as well as a wonderful Gur Puja to Srila Prabhupada. We're also very happy to share that ISKCON Toronto's group, the ISKCON Kirtan Sangha, is delighted to serve the community by offering vibrant and heartfelt Hare Krishna kirtans, katha and spiritual discourses, samskaras and sacred ceremonies, weddings, housewarmings, pujas, and yagyas, as well as home programs, festivals, and youth events. So you can refer to the flyer outside on the notice board for more contact details. We are also pleased to announce that Govinda's has many specials today, which include the tandoori paneer roll, paneer tikka pizza, plain and masala dosa, masala uttapam, desserts such as blueberry cheesecake and mango cheesecake. So these are very delicious offerings by our in-house chef for the Govinda's restaurant. So please go take a look and try some of the delicious offerings. Okay, and so for darshan timings, upcoming events, or festival details, please visit our website at torontokrishna.com. And just a few more announcements before it is prasadam time, sorry. So we offer our heartfelt thank yous to our cooks for cooking today's Sunday feast, to Mahajan Prabhu, Sudevi Mataji, and their dedicated team. Can you please give a round of applause to them? We also have a few sponsors for today's Sunday feast, including His Grace Rupa Manohar Prabhu for sponsoring and seeking the blessings for those who passed away, his elders and the family's ancestors, as well as 3 anonymous sponsors. We're grateful to all the sponsors of today's Sunday feast, and please, if we can all chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 3 times to thank them. So, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much. So the doors will be reopening at 8 o'clock for the last Sunday 8 o'clock Aarti. So please stay for that after prasadam time. It's going to be such a delight, and make sure you stay. Once the altar doors do open, please do not eat your prasadam in the temple hall. We humbly ask that you eat it outside or on the balcony. And please do not throw your leftover prasadam in the garbage. Please use the organic bins instead, and a volunteer will assist you with that. Thank you for your cooperation. Hare Krishna.